Caleb Morse with Rustic. Blah, 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 blah. Caleb Morse with Implicit Bias, y'all. I've already had a few, and I'm trying to promo my own shop. But I'm sitting here with a good buddy of mine that I just realized I've known him for at least 24 years.
Yeah.
I don't like doing intros. If y'all watch the show, if y'all listen to the show, you know that. So please introduce yourself.
I'm Brandon LeBlanc. I'm CEO of a company called Practical Tactical Clothing and Gear out of Baton Rouge and Lafayette. And we're a retail store, a lot of cool stuff, but also we do a lot of law enforcement equipment, public safety, fire EMS gear, uniforms, that kind of stuff.
Well, and y'all do agency sales for Glock and quite a few other brands, don't you?
Yes.
That's not little stuff. I remember from the days that we worked together, if you got the Glock contract, like you were highfalutin.
I don't know about that.
I mean, I remember when y'all first got it, I mean, I was a part-time employee. You were the store manager back then. And then you went from store manager to just the sky's the limit. Mm-hmm. And then here we are now, 24 years later, both owning our own business. And man, I am very, very happy to see how far y'all have come, what y'all are doing, because y'all are no slouch. Y'all are no slouch. I mean, when it comes to agency sales, y'all have Glock, naturally, EOTech, and then all the other brands that go along with it.
Yeah, Safariland and several others, 511 and First Tactical and all that stuff.
And for a lot of our listeners, I mean, they recognize names like 511 and First Tactical, but look, Safariland's a big deal. When it comes to duty gear, the duty holster that you wear, Safariland invented the levels of retention.
Yeah.
Their holsters are second to none. I mean, is there even an agency left in the state of Louisiana that doesn't wear a Safariland holster?
There's one. There's one, and we put them in alien gear stuff.
Really?
Yeah, but they requested it, so. But we're going to help our customer whatever they need. We tried to, show them the new Safariland stuff, and they were in Safariland prior. It's still the best stuff out there. Everybody uses it. These guys just liked a certain feature that these other guys had, and they jumped on it. So far they're happy with it, but we've showed it to some other agencies, and everybody sticks with the Safariland stuff. It's so well made and proven. It's hard to go wrong with.
I mean, look, I can break a ball bearing with a pillow, and I have never broken a Safariland holster. Yeah. And there's just, like, I know one of the big things y'all do is armor, even.
Yeah, body armor.
When it comes to body armor, that's a custom fit. And back whenever you and I did it together, like, you had to sit down, you would measure people from their chest, standing, sitting, in uniforms and all that. And I understand now it's a whole lot easier.
Yeah, that's right. Nowadays, with the AI technology that they're employing, we can simply point our cell phone at them under their app, and it takes an image, a body image, not a picture, but a body image, and gives us the size. And we've measured it against our older school methods of doing it, and it's spot on every time. So we've had no problems with it. It's so simple. We can even we send a link to the officers, and they can do themselves.
Really?
Yeah.
So that really takes a lot of the legwork out. I remember driving from Lafayette to Shreveport or Enola back and forth to measure 2 or 3 people, and that would make life a whole lot easier.
It cuts into your margins.
It adds up fast. And I remember, you and I, unfortunately, we're getting old, and the armor that we used to wear, I mean, when I first joined the service with full kit, I was only weighing like 175, 180 pounds, but full kit, I'm weighing 360 pounds.
Yeah.
And the armor that exists now is
tremendously lighter. Yeah. The new concealable armor we're carrying, or we're selling right now with Safariland is it's called Hardwire, and it's, if you recall, the stuff we used to sell was almost an inch thick and almost 1.5 pounds per square foot. This stuff now is 1/2 inch thick and 1/2 pound per square foot. It doesn't even feel like it would stop bullets. It's more effective than the stuff we used to do.
I remember when my kids were little, we would sit down, put them in timeout, and have them roll vest to break them in for us.
Yeah.
And the new armor, I've seen some of the new stuff y'all sell, man, it's so soft, it's so light, it works so well.
Yeah.
And like for the SWAT teams out there, everything else, that's not stuff that I do. There's a reason that I don't do that, and that's because this man does it. You know, we've been knowing each other for a lifetime now, and I believe that, you know, there's no reason that success is done together.
Yeah.
You know, and you get to a certain point and you build each other up. And man, the people that you have working for you, they're family. You know, and the relationships you have with your customers, with us, with everyone else, it speaks volumes to the kind of man that you are.
Well, I appreciate that. I appreciate that a lot. Thank you. I try to do the right thing, and I've always worked well with other businesses and other manufacturers, and you know, because there's enough business for everybody, and I've been so impressed with your business. There's been a lot of things that you do that I like to borrow from my store in Baton Rouge, but you know, would never dream of doing it closer to you than that. But you know, it's been impressive just to watch your company grow and everything, and it really inspired me to do. I wasn't even going to do this. I was a manufacturer's rep. I was happy. I didn't have a whole lot to do.
Yeah, it's an easy life.
A lot easier than now.
Yeah.
But you know, you kind of inspired me to, you know, take that next step, and I think you've done that with some other people as well, especially locally in Lafayette area.
Well, I appreciate it. I mean, you did my first interviews, my training when I got into the game, and man, I am where I am because of people like you. So, I mean, if you're a law enforcement agency, if you're looking for body armor, duty gear, firearms, everything else, what's a good phone number for y'all?
They can reach us at the store, 225-636-5699, or they can email me at brandon@practacbr.com. I almost said mycopshop.com.
Well, there y'all go. Reach out to them, have a great time, and enjoy one more drink.